Hi, my name is Stefan, and in this short K2-based training video, I want to explain you the sharing functionalities that we have in Base. As you know, all users in Base are part of a company. Means you and your colleagues are grouped into one company account, and projects that you create or that your colleagues create are automatically shared within the company. And I'm going to show you now where you can find that. So we're on the project, on the dashboard view of Base here, as you can see. And there's different filter functions. You can see all projects, only your projects, the company projects, and shared ones, which I'll explain later. The standard view is you only see your projects, but you can always change it to company projects, which is really helpful in case a customer calls you because he wants to know something about a project and the colleague who did it is maybe on vacation or maybe sick. So easy way to have access to those projects for you. You just click on company projects, and then you immediately see all the projects that your colleagues and you created. So that's one sharing functionality, but we also have the option of sharing with people outside of the company. And in this case, there's several ways of doing it. I'll explain all of them. One way, if you're on the dashboard side, you can, and you want to share a specific project, let's say this one, for example, you can just click on that three dots here, the share project. And what happens is there's a pop-up coming up where you just have to enter the email address of the person you want to share the project with. So just going to do a random one. And there's different share levels that you can choose from. One is if you just want to have the person have a look, but you don't want them to change anything, you leave it at view only. You can also share, change it to can edit. In this case, the person can, of course, have a look at the project and change details if you want them to, right? So once you click on add, that person then receives an email and has access to your project. So that's what you see here. If you go to the shared by me, the project should now be here. As you can see, in this case, it's not, and there's one specific reason I'm going to explain. So let me go back to company projects. So that's the one I wanted to share. And I shared it with a person that doesn't have a base account yet. So in this case, what they would have is they will receive an email and then can register a base account, and afterwards you could share the project again with them. You always have the option of revoking those rights, and that's also quite easy. You can just remove the person if you don't want them to have access to your project anymore. So that's one way of sharing. You also have the option of sharing a project directly from within that project. So let me just open up one of them quickly. Imagine you're done with your project, you're on the summary page, and then you realize, hey, I want to share that project immediately. You can just go here, click on the share project button, and you have the same dialog as you saw before.